Hi! I'm gonna play this game and Emily's in Skype in the background.
Hello.
Anyway, so Emily, are you watching it yet? It's the only way you're gonna answer my questions. It's the only way you're... What animal do you want, Emily?
I said the fox, man.
Okay, fine. What name? What do you want to name the fox? Wow, I'm ugly, jeez. Mr. Zen? Are you watching the live stream?
It's loading, boy.
Man, it says 0 watching.
Loading.
Reload YouTube. Reload YouTube. Oh, come on. You missed the pause. Oh. The crashed. The game crashed in the middle of the stream.
Mr. Zen.
Yes, did you see?
You got it right, too.
Marshmallow singing now. I'm ugly. Did you see? Oh, wait, the paws were different. I didn't know that could happen. Anyway, here. See, there's a little scrolly thing in at the bottom, and I hit wolves. I want to be taught
The
stuff.
story of the dog begins at the height of the Ice Age. Europe was once a vast frozen territory, shared by herbivores and predators. Mammoths, giant deer, wild horses, and herds of reindeer were the typical prey of a particularly efficient carnivore, the wolf. But the arrival of another predator upset the balance. Coming from Africa via Asia, our Homo sapien ancestors advanced westward into Europe. Both species hunted in groups and pursued the same game. Competition was fierce.
I'm controlling
But
what just
instead
happened,
of waging
by
an
the way.
endless war, humans and wolves began to
Everyone's
work
dog gets
together.
played as a game.
Some wolves, fleeing the pack where competition was too tough, moved closer to humans. They were gradually accepted into the encampments. Wolves kept other predators at bay, and in return gained access to abundant food.
Okay, how do I give this to the wolf? Oh, there we go. The music, though.
With time, humans and wolves formed a mutual
cute.
bond,
Oh.
and eventually wolves were tamed, then domesticated.
I'm petting it. It's cute. Oh! Little baby pups! Pups! Oh. Emily's still in the background, though.
Selected at a very young age for specific physical and behavioral characteristics, they gradually evolved into a subspecies of the Canis lupus family.
Canis lupus.
The dog was born, the first offshoot of the artificial evolution refined by humans to shape the world according to their needs. Dogs would come in over 400 different varieties, depending on the job they were intended to do.
Woof woof. Now I get to scroll the thingy. Oh, there we go. Little island.
With the opening of the Channel Tunnel in 1994, England was once again linked to the European continent. To understand how England became an island, we must go back to the end of the Ice Age.
The end of the Ice Age.
11,000 years ago, the Earth shifted its axis of rotation by a few degrees.
I gotta spin it, I think. Oh. Why is this? Oh, I got
As a
it.
result, the planet experienced the first signs of global warming. Until then, Europe had been covered in ice. Snow packed several kilometers thick formed glaciers.
Glaciers.
Veritable rivers of ice, the glaciers cracked off giant boulders from the mountainside. Over the years, they sculpted the plains and traced the course of most of the rivers we know today.
Concentration.
The Northern Hemisphere enjoyed a warmer atmosphere. An 80,000-year glacial period had come to an end. With global warming, the glaciers melted and released the fresh water trapped in the ice for thousands of years.
What?
I just seen your face when you said concentration. It was like,
Okay, now I gotta get the icebergs. The icebergs gotta go. It all melts away. The music gets
Mammals
creepy
adapted
almost
to
if you
winter
don't know what's
temperatures.
happening.
Marmots, chamois, and ibex sought refuge in higher altitudes. This is where they still live today. The rivers, at the end of their journey, disgorged millions of liters of water into the ocean. But this influx of fresh water disrupted ocean currents. Warmer water reached the poles. The temperature of the oceans then rose by several degrees. When it evaporates, seawater releases carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. The excess CO2 in the atmosphere warms the entire planet. This is the natural greenhouse effect.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay.
With the melting of the ice, the sea level rose by 120 meters. Vast areas became submerged. And this is how territories such as England and Sicily were cut off from the continent by the rising water level. Until the next glacial period.
That is so cringy.
Oh, there we go, little trail thing. I'm not very far into this game on my other one.
10,000 years ago,
10,000
the
years
melting
ago.
ice made it possible for another essential creature in the formation of the forest to enter the stage, the earthworm. As the climate warmed, snow turned into rain. The ice thawed. Laid bare, the bedrock was now at the mercy of the elements. The alternating rain and sunshine led to its
Whoa,
erosion.
interesting. Oh, what do I do?
Oh, so entertaining.
Oh, I gotta put the clouds. Okay, I'm stupid. The music, though.
Reduced to dust, the bedrock gradually saw the emergence of new plant life. Mosses, lichens, and fungi developed. Their roots would help split up the bedrock.
Okay, so on my other game, I had no idea what to do here. The fitness test. Anyway, I didn't know what to do. And it's so simple because you pull on the roots. I was so confused.
Gradually, soil was created between the sky and the bedrock. But this new soil needed to become fertile to accommodate the roots of plant species. For this to happen, it had to be churned and aerated. Churning and aerating
There the worm
soil
goes.
is precisely the expertise of the earthworm, a small burrower pushed to the continent's extreme south by the ice. The earthworm is an excellent gardener. It tirelessly ingests and expands organic matter. This is how it mixes the soil, plows the earth, and digs the burrows that will allow water to infiltrate.
I gotta scribble all the dirt away for this worm to yeah, what worms do.
Yeah, what worms do.
Oh, there we go. Oh, there he goes. Move your worm.
earthworms digest no less than 810 tons of earth per hectare. Thanks to this discreet architect of the living world, the soil was now plowed and irrigated, finally ready to receive the roots of trees that had disappeared during the Ice Age. The forest would then be able to reconquer Europe.
Are you doing Donald Trump impressions?
I'm McFallen.
I'm McFallen. Okay, I think the next one. I think the next one are bulls. Oh wait, no, no, this is a different one. Okay, this is like plants.
The forest now covered Europe with extraordinary diversity. After the endless winter of the Ice Age, the landscape now changed with the seasons. The forest grew and offered abundant resources to a large number of species.
Breakfast.
Humans were nomads. They moved around in search of food.
Wait, that guy's like me. What am I doing?
Alternating hunting, fishing, and gathering, they took advantage of the complex cycle that gives life to the forest, photosynthesis.
I have no idea what I'm doing. What? That guy's too short. Oh, never mind. Oh, okay, or be lazy. Memes.
Each year in the spring,
Really, Emily?
sap rises to the highest branches of trees. Tightly curled buds swell with the influx of water and mineral salts drawn by the roots. Then, in a spectacular fireworks, the leaves sprout and open up.
Oh, I accidentally hung up on Emily. I didn't mean to hang up on you.
What? I'm sorry, I'm so impatient.
The game isn't even
Each of the tree's
done.
250,000 leaves acts as a small solar
I
panel
won't do the
that
whole
captures
entire
the
game in
energy
this
of the
live
sun's
stream.
rays. This is photosynthesis, the chemical process that enables plants to
This is a
transform
lot more
carbon
fun if you're
dioxide
actually
into
playing
sugar.
it. Next.
This is how trees produce energy and release the oxygen essential for animal life. The sugars transform crude sap into elaborated sap, which nourishes the seeds, flowers, and fruit the tree needs to reproduce. Since trees are immobile, they must count on outside assistance in order to reproduce and fertilize their partners. Wind disperses the seeds required for plant reproduction. It is a sound but unpredictable ally.
He's just gonna play the guitar in my room.
Here, Emily, I'll only do it to the part I've already gone in this game.
Other trees develop seduction strategy to
Then I'll
attract
just make the other
pollinating
one's
insects,
episode.
traveling in search
Done.
of delicious nectar. Insects transport
Them
pollen
bees,
from
though.
flower to flower. In order to expand their
I think the next one's
territories,
the one I did.
trees transform flowers into fruit. Bursting with sugars, they attract animals. Seeds from trees are thus digested and planted in the soil.
I'm like, no, it's only me. I'm only allowed in here.
Aww, Emily. Okay, wait, I can spin it all I want. Woo, 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 woo. Anyway,
That sounds really fancy.
fancy.
Like,
Humans quickly adapted to their new forest environment.
oh my god, my chair is full of my books.
I don't know what that says. That's like French or something. No, it's not.
In the
What is
forest,
it?
humans lived in
Language that was
plants and
on the
obtained food from the nature around them. Their favorite
That
quarry
bull,
was the
though.
aurochs, an enormous wild bull they hunted for its meat, and for its horns, which were worn as
It
trophies.
died.
Hey, you have to name what it stands for.
Now I'm starting a fire. I'm burning this place down. Ugh. Why
These
did I
clans
shiver
were
as I said
nomads.
5?
They moved when they had used up the resources in the area.
The poor bulls! They're dying.
One day, a clan of hunter-gatherers crossed paths with a sedentary clan of
No,
Homo
that guy,
sapiens.
like, putting his hand
They
like,
didn't need to
what
move
is
in order
this?
to find
That's like
food,
me.
since they
That's
farmed
food.
the land and raised livestock. A cousin of the fearsome
I sound
aurochs
like that cow,
fascinated the
that's my
clan of
voice.
hunter-gatherers with its incredible docility. The cow, skins, meat, and milk were now available year-round. Thanks to these abundant resources, the human population grew very quickly.
I didn't realize the
The
chat
culture
just
spread
till
from
now.
one clan to another. Humans gradually became sedentary, and farming was born.
Cow! Okay, now I think this is the one I was on.
Once they became farmers, humans discovered the benefits and drawbacks of their new lifestyle.
Wait, what are you showing me, Emily? I don't know what you're doing. Oh my god.
Although livestock brings benefits to humans, they also require special care year-round.
I don't know what I'm...
Farmers have to prepare their fodder for the winter, feed the animals, and take care of them. From time to time, in order to protect crops, the herds must be
What'd you
moved.
say?
In
I didn't
exchange,
see what you
farm
typed.
animals offer more than just
Nah!
food.
What's that creepy...
Manure is a most effective
That
fertilizer.
creepy face, though.
It makes it
No,
possible
bad
to
Emily.
cultivate
No
more
demons
land.
here. This is not a... But she's turning into like a leopard or something. Don't be a leopard. Don't be such a leopard.
Above all,
I
the
can
cow
move my
would
face
become a
around.
formidable partner for humans in bending
Can you
nature to
see
their
me
will.
moving the face?
Humans were finally able to clear the land and move tree trunks or rocks at an almost industrial pace.
No. Bad Emily. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Move, you cow! Oh, never mind.
Wood was used to build permanent houses and construct boats. Cattle transported merchandise. Villages proliferated, while the first trade routes appeared.
Hey,
The
Emily.
accumulated wealth aroused greed, and the first fortifications appeared. This was a violent and turbulent period, at the mercy of ambitions and alliances.
Oh! It's like my neighborhood.
This close relationship between humans and cattle would have major consequences for the future of humanity.
No, Desi just like comes into the live stream.
And she's like, what the heck? What happened?
What the hell? Okay, maybe this was the last one. I don't know.
Rome cultivated Europe to feed its army battling in the four corners of the empire.
What are you doing, Emily?
Conquered Gaul paid tribute to the empire. Gaulish lands were put to work to serve Rome. This was the origin of intensive agriculture. Large agricultural estates were set up around villas. Fields were expanded, marked out with great precision, and organized to maximize the production of grain, grapes, and olives.
Because I couldn't figure out what to do.
The villas produced olive oil. Their presses transformed grapes into wine. In the fields, millions of slaves applied Roman methods to industrialize production. Fruit cultivation was encouraged and developed with new species from other countries.
Rainbow.
Apricot, walnut, pear, and almond trees were planted in Gaul.
Gaul? No, you shall stay. I swear it's not much longer. It's not much longer.
The Romans innovated and improved Gaulish technology, such as the reaping machine, the plow, and the wagon. The Romans were at the forefront of agricultural technology and developed ever more tools to process raw materials.
Raw material.
The Romans transformed the Gauls' diet. They replaced the traditional millet porridge with wheat flour by using water mills. Taking the new paved roads crisscrossing the empire, which all led to Rome, wagons supplied the relentless
Barely hear
Roman
you.
ogre.
Okay, there we go. Now your volume's higher.
What the land produced was used to service the legion's appetite. The circulation of goods transformed the continent.
Transform the continent.
I'm still a Dark Soul.
Isn't Dark Souls a game? Okay, maybe this is the one. It's where it's
The
one of
Romans
these
extended
ones.
a prosperous empire throughout Europe that nothing could stop.
She's dabbing.
Cutting
Emily
more
be dabbing.
trees, extending farmable areas and roads, the Romans shaped nature and peoples to their will.
And
Oh, what am I supposed to do, huh?
okay, so you have to go.
No.
Oh my god, I forgot.
What
it's
is? What is that? That
The owl
okay?
thing.
That honestly scared me. That face though. That's like my face right now.
You're trying to get it perfectly in light.
Looks like a demon right now, honestly. By the way, on people on YouTube, it's an owl.
The
I made that
conquest
clay
always
owl when I was
began
like
with
7.
war, a domain in which the Romans excelled.
Ugh. There's people fighting. Why?
I have friends.
There's a stupid thing that it wants me to do. Oh, there
Wait,
we go.
hold on. Keep doing the live stream, and then I'll watch it tomorrow.
Okay.
They had a major advantage, the cavalry. This
But I
specialist
gotta
army
go.
corps had a breed of horses selected
Okay.
for size,
Bye, Pete.
Bye.
much larger than
Bye,
their Gaulish
Emily.
counterparts.
People
the
say
Roman
bye.
horses had different functions depending on their physical characteristics.
And there goes Emily.
Raised in stud farms, they were selected according to size, speed, and strength. The best were used to reproduce.
What? No, this one.
The horses that weren't selected were sent to work in the fields.
What? I was just called back. What? My computer.
Listen to this guy Razorhead.
She called me back just for that. Oh yeah, I couldn't figure out where to put these horses. Yeah, I couldn't find out where to put these horses. Oh, I'm supposed to put them there the whole time. Oh my
Over
God.
generations, the Romans obtained tailor-made breeds. Large, powerful horses for their cavalry and the circus games, the favorite plebeian pastime. Without any knowledge of genetics, the Romans developed the early steps in selective breeding.
Okay, I'm gonna leave here because I'm way left and I'm all alone now. So just bye.